All right. Open an MS Paint.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we had seen yesterday, that in a GitHub world, there is something called a GitHub organization, which is on GitHub portal, right?
Okay.
Then your team leader is responsible to create repository. So you have a team leader. Your
Yeah.
team leader is responsible to create the repository, and then you have a your team, which is basically a developers, which clone the repository. Correct. So it means that as a team leader, I am responsible to create a repository. For example, I might going to create a repository called IBM project. So this IBM project is repository which is available on my local machine, right?
Yeah.
Now, after that, I am going to publish this repository. So when I publish this, this local repository is become a remote repository on my GitHub organization, right?
Okay.
So here it go and create a new repository, and it's go and launch the IBM project here. So now you have a IBM project repository available as a remote repository. So this remote repository is going to be cloned by both the developer, correct?
Yeah.
So the moment both the developer clone, they get this IBM repository available in their local machine.
Yeah.
Then they put their code, they push, they commit and do that.
Yeah.
But the challenge with this architecture that
Yeah.
as a team leader or as a project manager who is managing this GitHub organization, they
Okay.
have a no clue that who committed, who updated this code, right? So there is a strategy which is or a feature which is available on a Git, which say that your repository will remain same, no change in a repository, but you can create a logical division, and this logical division we
Okay.
call it as a branch.
Okay.
So each developer may create their own branch.
Okay.
So for an example, this is my within the IBM project. Within the IBM project,
Yeah.
I have created my branch.
Okay.
Within the IBM project, I created my branch.
Mhm.
I can may have a branch called dev1, or
Mhm.
I can have a branch called dev2, right?
Okay.
So whatever the code I am going to store, now in a state of directly to the repository, I am going to store inside a branch.
Okay.
So maybe I have a customer.java, and they may have a order.java.
Okay. This is the branch name, right?
So branch name is dev1, dev2.
Dev one, dev two. Okay.
Okay, so you have a dev1, dev2. So when they actually commit and push, where the code will go and commit, they will stored in their branch.
Okay.
Okay, so you have a customer.java here, and you have a order.java there.
Okay.
Now you have a order.java.
Mhm.
So, but nothing in their main branch, which is a part of IBM project.
Okay.
Now your team leader, once these guys has committed their code, your team leader can review the branch. So how they review? Simply they pull that, right? They pull everything on their local machine. And once they pull both the code available, but they're in respective branch, then they decide that from branch one, which is a dev one branch, code will merge to a main branch. What they say? Dev one to a main branch. And what the team leader will do? Once they approve the code, it is going to merge. Merge means now the code available directly on IBM project.
Okay.
Okay. So your next phase when you are learning a CI/CD tool,
Mhm.
your CI/CD tool basically connected with your main branch.
Okay.
Okay. So let's say you have a Jenkins. Your
Okay.
Jenkins do not know what is this dev one, dev two. Okay. Your Jenkins only know I have a repository called IBM and I have a branch called main.
Okay.
Okay. So it means that whatever you put inside the main branch, it will automatically go into the CI/CD pipeline for
Okay.
build. Right. Now
Mhm.
let's do the same thing. We are going to repeat the same process like yesterday. So you already have a team 3 folder created in your C drive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
now this time we are going to create a project called IBM project.
Okay.
Open your GitHub desktop. All right. So first what we are going to become, you go to become and you play a role of TL. Okay. So go to a file menu. Say new repository. IBM repository. Who is doing this task?
Team lead.
Team lead. Very good. Go to choose and select Git demo team leader.
Select folder.
Yes.
Initiate repository.
Yes. Very good. Yes. Click create repository. So this is actually we are repeating the old task.
Yeah.
And now you have to publish this repository. Remove the checkbox and say
Publish.
publish this.
So under this, we have to create a developer one, developer two again.
Yes. Now go back to github.com. So currently, how many branch you have? Only one
One
main
branch.
branch, right?
Yeah.
Correct. So later, developers will create their own branch. Go back now. Now your repository is available on GitHub. So your developer can clone this repository, right?
Yeah.
So go back to GitHub desktop. Now you play a role of developer one. So go to file menu and say clone the repository. Refresh it if you don't see, yes. Select IBM repository and go to choose. Select developer one.
So
Correct?
inside that, no need to create inside this IBM repository. Team developer one, team leader.
No,
folder.
no, nothing.
Okay. So directly I
Both
can
are in different laptop now. How can you access the other laptop?
Okay.
Team leader laptop is different, right? Currently, you are doing everything on single laptop because you are only one person in a team.
Okay.
Click select.
Same folder. Select.
Yeah.
Clone.
Just say yeah. Clone. So now you have a IBM repository available in your local machine, right?
Yeah.
Now see that you have something called a current branch on top. When we say current branch is main,
Okay.
drop down, click a new branch now. Who is doing this task?
Team leader. Sorry, developer one.
Developer. Yes.
Yeah.
Just type here dev one branch.
Create branch.
Dev one branch.
Yeah.
Just type dev one branch.
Dev one branch. Okay.
Yes. Click create branch.
Okay.
So developer one create his own branch and he will publish the branch so that it should be available for github.com.
Okay.
Go and check your github.com. Refresh it. Yes, you have a two branch. Drop down the main. Drop down the main. MAIN. You able to see not two branch, right?
Yeah.
So whatever the dev one commit, it will come to their own branch, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now do the same thing with dev two.
Okay.
Good. Again, create a dev two branch now. For developer two will also create his branch.
Yeah.
Go to current branch. So like that, every developer will create their own branch, right?
Yeah.
Click branch. Go and refresh your GitHub.
Yeah. I can see that.
Correct?
Yeah.
Now let's put some code. So open a notepad. First,
Okay.
you have to go to that developer one
Okay.
and go and just switch to developer one.
Here, right?
I think second one is developer one.
Yeah. That is one.
Yeah. Correct. Now go and store some file inside that. Open a notepad. Write something created by developer one. Click file. Save as. And just put in inside C drive. Git demo. I think it is in C drive, right? IBM.
Okay.
Just say save. Good. Go back to your GitHub desktop. Your GitHub desktop automatically detect the change. GitHub desktop, friend.
Desktop. Okay. Yeah.
Now what you have to do? You have to commit the change.
Commit. So I have to put here comments and then put commit.
Yeah. But look at that where you are committing. You are commit to dev one branch.
Dev one branches.
Click that. And now push.
Yes.
Go back now. But there is no file. No file has come here, right? Why? But developer one has checked in his code.
Yeah.
I am not able to see the file.
Whether you have to select this?
Yes, because he has committed in his own branch, right?
Yeah.
So it is easy for now the project manager to
Yeah.
check which developer do what job.
Yeah.
Okay. Now maybe you can save as the same file with different code and put it in dev2.
Okay.
Save as, and this time go to dev2. Switch your GitHub desktop. Good. So put your comment. This is same like yesterday. The only thing is that you are now using branching. Right? Go back. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, but nothing in a main branch, right?
Yes.
Your main branch is blank.
Yes.
Correct? Huh?
Yeah.
But your CI/CD only know the main branch, right?
Yes.
So now it's a team leader responsibility to
Okay.
review the code and then merge the code.
Okay.
Okay. So go back to the github.com, GitHub desktop, switch to a team leader first. So what the team leader first have to do?
Merge. Pull. Pull.
So go to repository and say pull. Now your team leader must able to see 2 branches, right? So
Yeah.
click current branch. We should be able to see 2 branches, right?
Yeah.
Why these 2 branches he able to see? Because he pulled the changes now. Okay. Now you go to a branch menu. And now you have an option called merge into current branch.
Okay.
Right? Click that. So just select dev 1. So now you are merging dev 1 into
Main.
main.
Okay.
Correct?
Yeah.
But when you do a merging, when you are sure your code is correct.
Oh, okay.
Because if you merge, code will come to a main branch and your CI/CD pipeline going to pick up that code.
Okay.
Right? So click merge original or dev branch into a main branch.
Okay.
Right? And after that, you have to commit the changes so that it should be go to push origin.
So once it is went to CD pipeline, so we cannot do anything, right? We can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's automatic.
It's automated, right?
Oh.
So go to the main one, go and refresh it. Correct?
Yeah.
Right? Dev 1 is now back in a main branch, right? But dev 2 code is still in their dev 2 branch, correct?
Yeah.
Again, team leader will do the same thing.
Okay.
Go to branch menu. And this time we select dev 2, right?
Yeah.
You understood now?
Yes.
Yeah. So just go ahead and say push to origin. Yes, go ahead and refresh the changes. Clear?
Yeah. Yes.
Clear?
Yeah.
So it means that using my GitHub,
Yeah.
this is how people will do their whole team management, right? Correct? They have a branching, they have a cloning, they have all these options.
Okay.
Right?
So
Now
we can
let's
do
say,
for testing, development, everything, right?
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So now let's say for an example, this time we are developer 1 create a code. The same code is going to be used by developer 2.
Okay.
No separate file.
Okay.
So what will happen? It is same we did yesterday, but this time we are going to do with branching.
Okay.
Let's say we are going to create a new project. This time going to say Apple project. So go to your GitHub desktop, become a team leader first, create a new repository. Create Apple project. Maybe description you can type project for Apple iPhone. Yes, very good. And say publish this repository. Yes. Very good. Go and check in GitHub.
Okay. So now we'll create a code.
Done. Project completed.
Yeah. Apple
Where is
project
the
is
developer?
created.
Where is developer?
Okay. So inside the Apple project,
You have to clone now as a developer.
Yeah.
So go to file menu and click clone. You have to refresh. And now you have to also create your branch.
Yeah.
Right? So create a branch.
Branch.
Give it a name, dev1 branch, or whatever the name you like. And publish your branch. And go and check. Everything is now available on GitHub. You created new repository, Gopi.
Okay.
Your repository is Apple repository. So go to, you created a new repository, na Apple. So go back, click your cat icon on desktop on github.com.
Okay.
github.com. Go click cat icon.
Cat icon. Okay.
And then you have a now new project, Apple project.
Okay. Yeah.
In this Apple project, you have now two branch, main branch
Yes.
and developer one branch.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Same way you have to create another branch by another developer.
Okay. Okay. So
First you have to clone the repository.
oh, okay. Apple project. So select the developer to select folder. Clone. Okay, first we have to clone, then we have to add the branch.
Yes, then you have to add a branch.
Click. Okay. Okay. So branch, new branch. New branch. New branch. Clone and then create a branch.
Okay.
Clone created branches.
Now go and check your branch must be available.
Yes. Dev 1, Dev 2.
Now open a notepad.
Okay.
And type class test, open a bracket, a equal to 10, b equal to 20. Close the bracket. So save this file in developer1 Apple project branch.
Yes.
Yeah, go back to your GitHub desktop. Switch to developer 1. Right? Push your code. Good. Now go and check in your GitHub. It should be available in dev 1 branch. Good.
Yeah.
This is same like what we did last time.
Yes.
But only change I need now, it is the same file
Okay.
is going to use by developer 2.
Yeah.
Once developer 1 complete the task.
So this code we have to pull, right?
Yes. So
Okay.
go back to developer 2.
Here. Okay.
Now first you go and pull from branch 1, because where is the code in a branch 1? Yes. Yes. Branch 1. App no. Click that one. Yes. Now go and say pull. Go to repository and say pull. Yes. Now go to your C drive and confirm in a developer 2 folder under Apple project. Code is there now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
open this code and update the new line. C equal to A plus B. Correct?
Yeah.
Close this one. Go back to your developer 2 GitHub.
GitHub website.
Yeah, GitHub. Now change your dev 2 branch. Yeah, say switch branch. Oh, you have to bring your changes to. No, it will not come. Again, go back to your file. No worry.
Okay.
You have to be in dev 1 now.
Yeah, I'm in dev 1.
In dev 2, right? Currently, in which repository you are in? You are dev 2, right?
Here.
Click.
Yes. I'm in
Dev
dev 2.
Yeah, very good. So first you switch to your own branch. What is your
Okay.
own branch?
Okay.
Your branch is dev 2 branch, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so select your branch, dev 2 branch. Yes. All right. All perfect. Now just go and update the code. Again, to go back to code. By mistake, you make a changes. Yes. Just say enter print space C. Yeah, save this one. Go back to your GitHub next. Good. Now go ahead and say commit. The same file, who committed? Updated by developer 2.
Yeah.
Now committed. Yeah, push.
So I can push.
So it will go to developer 2 branch now, right? So
Yeah.
developer 2 branch have a updated code. Go to GitHub. Switch to developer 2 branch. So developer 2 branch has an updated code.
Yes.
Correct? Click the code. Right?
Yeah.
So it means that now the team leader only have to merge which branch? The developer 2 branch, right? To main.
Yes.
There is no point of merging dev 1 branch, because anyhow dev 1 branch is a half code.
Yes.
Understood now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now go back and make yourself as a team leader. And then you have to pull the changes. Yes. Once you pull the changes, then you have to merge the branch.
Yes.
Go to a merge menu. Which branch you have to merge? Only dev 2.
Yeah.
Because dev 1 have a half code, right?
Yeah.
Correct? Very good. So
Yes.
push origin. Very good. Correct?
Yeah.
You understood, right? So it
Yeah.
means that in a real production environment, this is
Yeah.
how the people use the GitHub.
Okay.
Correct? Now you need to do this type of practice 2 more times. Maybe you can create 2 more projects. Okay?
Okay.
And just
Okay.
try to do it 2-3 times. So it will be
Okay.
make perfect for you.
Fine.
Fine. Huh? So
Yeah.
tomorrow we are going to see the last topic, which is how the another Git client.
Okay.
Because currently you are using Git desktop, right?
Yeah.
But in the older days, people use command line,
Okay.
Git command. And there is another tool is called Git GUI. So we are going to see how this tool you can leverage
Okay.
if you do not use GitHub desktop.
Okay.
Perfect. But I require you need to do this one practice clear.
Yeah. Fine.
Good, huh?
Yeah.
So, chalo, bye.
Okay. Bye.